G'day, today we're going to have a look at one of the challenge city maps. This one's going to be in Manila, and it is Travel Light. Looks like we got, what, infinite bridges, infinite... No weekly upgrades offered, only road tiles. And we have unlimited traffic lights and unlimited bridges. Interesting. Alright, this should be a fun little one. 2,500 is my first initial guess there, although I guess with no motorways, it's definitely a much higher degree of difficulty there. I mean, infinite roundabouts, I probably would get more benefit out of than infinite traffic lights. I don't use them too much because I try to avoid situations where there's an encounter that requires them. But I've got to remember that when I do have those encounters, to use them because I've got an unlimited amount. All right, gonna be if we get places completely on the opposite side of the map to where their destinations are. That's where we're going to really struggle with this one because there's no easy way to get them across. It'll just be basically having to cut across guys. And luckily, we've got obviously the amount of traffic lights that we need. But cutting across a path is okay if this guy is square and that guy's square. If you're cutting across anyone who's circular, you're going to be in a bit of trouble. One thing that I feel would be neat in this game would be if you could have a you could pick where your entrance was to a destination. Two different thoughts on that. You could have one where you, similar to the houses, the destination will flip around depending on where you want to put your driveway, and you just can't put the driveway in the middle of it. Everywhere else is on the is fair game. Or two, you allow people to drive a car to it, but once you've driven that first destination, that destination is locked in, it won't rotate. But I mean, that's sort of against that's the opposite to the way that all the houses work, where they will merely flip every time you change them, so... Guy here is at least doing a good job of blocking that, just so that we won't get any destinations living in that area. Like this guy's doing the sole duties of this one at the moment. These guys are just playing backup. This is where this gets tricky. How do we run this guy into here without causing havoc? If we do that, I guess what it means is that he's our break glass in case of emergency guy. So this traffic light will just permanently stay green as these guys flow through it, and it's just that he'll get that chance comes through. I guess this is going to be a good map to test how useful you can make traffic lights, which is a good thing to do for someone like me who does seldom use it. There was a period where I think I started to use them a little bit more, but faded away. A lot of my strategy is separating roads out completely, so it's not too much use for them. That style. I feel this guy, I want to go north to get to him. A long road. If this guy goes circular, it would need a lot of houses traveling that distance to have a chance. If you think about the idea that, say, this guy here won't leave until the specific job he's after is there, and at that point, it's this full journey that he has to do in order to go and sort of collect that. Which means that if if you've got a journey that's longer than the distance, like if this guy can fill and sink faster than the first car can get from his house to the location you're done for. Every time the weekends, I still get that moment of excitement waiting to see what I'm going to get, and then I remember, oh wait, no, there's nothing. Oh, at least we got green nearby. Take that as a victory. Nice to get this guy connected too, but again, that's going to be a traffic lights. It's really hard to pick whether it's quicker to go this way around or this way around. And I mean, these orange guys are on the opposite end of that as well, that they're working diagonally that way, while these guys are working diagonally that way. Alright. This guy, run him down there. I mean, at least that's already connected to the messy network we've got. I don't think that needs a light because it's a driveway, but put one there anyway. Currently rooting for orange houses anywhere else. Orange houses down here, and I'll be happy. Yellow house there is at least a good assist. Means I can get rid of this guy. Give him back that way. Probably want to give that guy that way too, though, because this has gone circular. So we'll have 2 guys for him. Won't do anything with these guys just yet. 2 options, we could run them up here. Then it means we could use this guy over here. The other thing that I could currently do is flip these yellow guys around and have them come around the bottom of this so that they are still separated. Based on how far green's going and the fact that these guys are getting to enjoy 3 houses, I'm going to do that just to lighten the load of this road. There's already 3 different destinations that are using that road. Let's try and drop off a 4th one. I don't want to get rid of this guy just yet because I don't mind that road blocking here. I mean, unless it gives us the opportunity to have yellow houses there. Let's tuck that guy in there. Actually, let's run. Oh, that's okay at the back, I guess. Okay. Suddenly, an argument was made why we should flip these guys back around the other way. And these guys in. Press there. A lot of this is going to mean that I have to consider what cover I'm going to have for blue, because this guy surely need more houses than just the 4 at some point. We want to get this guy connected. They love stacking on top of each other, these guys. Don't like it. Can't really see another way around that. There was 1 extra square in here, so I could shift these guys back and have orange's road run separately to yellows. One of the biggest appeals for me about where I work is how close it is to home. That does not seem to come. I think the subspecies of human that live in orange houses must be people that really don't care about that. Alright, what we might do is let's run... How many stairs we got? 28. Let's run this up here. To that. That. Alright, well that purple house isn't the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna work quickly here because we want... since we've got infinite road bridges, let's get this guy across here. So he might be able to do that on his own for a little while. And these two purple guys probably have just become the closest people to purple houses. Which isn't the biggest brag. Okay, I reckon that that's enough. That we can do that. And we can shift that purple guy to be just looked after by guys down here. And we'll make that a set of traffic lights. And now we can flip these guys back around to the outside. Well, green is that subspecies of people who like to work close to home. Whoa. Orange going circular is gonna be tough. Well, let's try and shorten their route, actually. We could cut them through here. The only thing would be that so the only thing would mean that it has to have a set of traffic lights off orange, purple, but they're already doing that. Okay. It's a weird one to decide how to deal with it. I just let these guys manage both. It feels like they could get overwhelmed. I feel like I need more purple in general. And this is what it sort of looks, you can see what I mean. There's so many purple guys still at home here, and that looks so bad. And it actually isn't. It's totally fine. Well, how many road tiles have we got? There's one guy. Make you the other guy attached to that. Hey, we've got a little orange relation up here. We do really need to get those orange guys connected. This guy is being used. The problem that I have with this guy is that he could easily go, oh, I need it down here. He could go on some crazy long journeys when we really want him looking after this guy. Can't duck any further out, but we do really want to get this connected. How many tiles do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all we've got to do is last the remainder of the week, I guess. That is a great addition. Need to solve purple. Need more purple houses. Either down here or up here. Okay. This guy's doing okay. At least pay him that for the turmoil that he's having to go through. And this is where this becomes really tricky, because what I'd want to do is connect these guys into here. Then the problem becomes that it means that the guys here can go all the way through here, across that one down, and look after this one. I mean, I think that potentially what I need to do is get rid of this, do that, and then swing this guy south. And then do that. That guy attached as well. As you can see, even with that, these guys aren't having to leave home. It's like, no, 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 you've got this sorted. Stress, guys. Get that guy attached there, though, too. Okay, so this guy here. And you can see there's guys coming from the top, still coming down to assist this. That there's just a guy sitting at home, basically, that it's just like, no, 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 he can take care of it, just let him get in there. I don't want these, again, I wouldn't want these guys coming in and coming back to this guy. A roundabout and this middle bit here would be great. The good news is that these guys are doing a stellar job, so orange is now no longer on those routes. I'm amazed that green has suddenly decided that it's getting enough attention. What we'll have to do is cut that through here. These guys are the ones actually managing him, not those. Then what we can do is just earn a neighborhood of green. Round, except some of you may shout at your screens, that's not the network they're actually connecting to. That one. These guys aren't being used at all at the moment. So maybe the best thing I could do is just turn these guys around like that. Because then they're still there for this guy, but it means that this guy can stay disconnected from that. We'll have a nice sudden surge of green just shooting up that road to go help out. Cool, that went circular. I can't see that having any issues for us. Now, every single purple house that is currently attached to that mess of a system currently has no one at home. Everyone is currently traveling. This guy here is struggling, but I've had a house sitting there waiting to get connected to that for a long time. These two purple guys, there isn't really too much I can do. I mean, it's not great that all of this sort of works through this weaving network. I don't have any other really ways to get out. Dramatically fallen under my projections at the moment. See how many cars are all over the place with this one though. I mean, they're at least moving. Certainly the problem isn't that there's no traffic jams or anything on the road. Just need purple just to take a break. At least there's one purple guy I can turn around. These guys, I suppose what I could do is turn these two in. And one of them in, I guess. Up that. So the light's there. make it to 2,000. I think I'll revert that to being my victory on this one. This is also successfully looked after, so let's flip that guy down. Oh, that's gone. Gone. Oh, that was rough. Stacking purple in the top corner, especially with one of them going circular, and then having all of your houses so far remote. I mean, the only thing that I really could have possibly ever done would have been if I'd had this separated into two different sets of roads that would have had them going to two separate guys up here. But I mean, I got these guys before I got that, so that was the conclusion that I know I can separate these guys. But, oh well, let's see how we did in comparison to everyone else on that one. City Challenge is always definitely a challenge. They live up to their name. 10%. Too bad. Although with these ones, I don't think you can ever see what the actual highest scores are. They're usually all the way out here. It's not going to be 2.5. It's just going to say that the majority of people finished within that. Oh well, there we go. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. Until next time, catch you later.